Welcome to Ask the Lawyer, International Edition, the radio show that brings you the latest trends in immigrating to the United States. Hosted by attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This program is designed to provide valuable insights for those who wish to live, work, study, or invest in the U.S. Whether you're an international student seeking educational opportunities, an entertainer looking to break into the U.S. market, or a business owner wanting to expand your operations and tap into the vast U.S. economy, this show is for you. If you're an investor exploring options in the U.S. or someone with family or friends already living here, you won't want to miss the important information shared on Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. Each week, we dive into critical topics that help you navigate the complexities of U.S. immigration and business law. Special guests include experts in business development, elected officials supportive of immigration, business owners, and nonprofit leaders who provide real-world advice and guidance for those wanting to build a future in the U.S. The law firm of Figueroa and Associates was founded not only to serve our clients, but to contribute to the greater good. We understand the importance of helping individuals and businesses achieve their American dreams, and we are committed to providing the legal expertise and support needed to make that happen. So whether you're an entrepreneur looking to open a branch of your business in the U.S., an investor ready to explore opportunities, or someone hoping to migrate and build a new life in America, you should tune in and learn from this informative program. Ask the Lawyer. International Edition is your resource for understanding U.S. immigration trends, business opportunities, and legal strategies. Call now. For personalized legal advice, contact the experienced attorneys at Figueroa and Associates today. Our team is here to help you navigate the path to success in the U.S. Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer, International Edition with attorney Brian Figueroa. Visit us online at askthelawyer.us or call today to schedule your consultation.
Good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. That comes from getting your Miranda's rights by the police officers or any federal agent or what have you. You should understand you have the right to remain silent. Many people in New York City, their Miranda warnings weren't given. In fact, 90% of over 1 million arrests in New York City is unconstitutional. Criminal law is a very serious issue. And the people most times arrested is young people. I have boys that are teenagers, and I would not like them to be on the street late in the night or during the day, and an NYPD officer or a federal agent stop them, ask them questions in order to make overtime, or are they profiling your children of color? As a parent, it's like a disaster that you always try to avoid in New York City. New York City, of New York State, one of the only democratic states in America in 2025. New York State, a democratic state like California, where the majority of New York City residents are minorities, but white kids are not treated, obviously, like how black and brown kids are. Is the system racist? Is the system profiling our young people to criminalize them so that they cannot get a job? to criminalize them so that they do not finish high school? Why are they doing this to our children? And obviously, every young person, unfortunately, that white mother, that white father doesn't have to say to their own children, be careful of the NYPD. So in non-white families, this is what parents, unfortunately, should warn their children about, but most times they don't. Yes. What is your rights? What's your Miranda rights? Son, daughter, please, if anyone asks you questions, wait until your father is there, your mother is there, your grandmother, or whatever, so that they could deal with the issue professionally. And they could use any type of trickery, these NYPD officers, yes. And trickery has put many non-white children in prison, which were later found to be innocent. But what happens when you spend 3 years, 5 years, 10 years in prison, and then they find out that you was innocent, that you were railroaded by crooked law enforcement officers? And those officers could be black or white. That child's life is gone. The child could have been sodomized in prison, ostracized, become a gangster. And young people that go through the prison system, when they go in, they don't come out the same person. I've seen, unfortunately, young people, little skinny kid, 4.5 feet, turn out to be 6'4" and a hardened criminal just because of some petty little larceny that the child might have committed. And obviously you want to avoid those experiences with your kids, with your grandchildren, with whomever, by they understanding their basic rights. They have the right to remain silent. You could Google it, your Miranda rights. Talk to your kids about it. Talk to your grandkids about it. Because my conclusion is, if you don't do this with your kids in New York City, and specifically for non-white parents, it's like, I don't know, abuse, neglect, bad parenting, bad grandmothering or grandfathering. Yeah. It's like the games they like to play. We have to tell them, we have to limit them with their Xbox or PS5 or whatever, because kids do not know better. And the love at home is not the love they will get in the streets. So criminal law is not only a necessity for the law firm of Figure and Associates, it's part of how we, connect and keep connection with our community. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figure and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Whether it be a federal or state issue in criminal law, give us a call, come in for a consultation so we could work with you with that criminal matter. And yes, we do care about, obviously, our people. And our people obviously have to be protected from corruption, but sometimes we have to be protected from ourselves. Some of our young people may drop out of high school, get them back in, or let them do the GED. Get them back into trade school, get them back into college, but we have to encourage them to get a proper education so that they could earn the money that they deserve. The average wage of a drug dealer, for example, is less than minimum wage. The drug dealers don't make a lot of money. And the people who do make money in the drug trade is obviously the wholesalers. And these are things that young people have to understand. There's no quick way to wealth other than hard work. Getting an education, doing a trade, do some research. See if you could get into some programs with the painters unions or the carpenter unions or electrician unions. They may have opportunities there for young people. As I said, let them get into trade schools. Not all money is made in academia. It's using your hands. And a lot of our kids have that talent that they could do things in life that help them make a decent standard of living. And obviously, we want to keep them off the streets. Let them come home before 11 in the night. No need to be out there by themselves or on the street corner or wherever, because it only means trouble. So good kids are obviously influenced by bad kids, and there are bad kids whether we like it or not. And we have to, as parents, as grandparents, we have to monitor our kids at all times. The old saying that prevention is better than cure is true. Also, we have one of the highest incidents of mental illness in our community. Do you have a child, a grandchild, that is suffering from mental illness? Are they taking their medications? What is the side effects of those medications? Because sometimes the side effects is more dangerous than the disease you're trying to prevent, mental illness. You have to go when the children have to get counseling or whatever, the teenagers or young people, go with them with some of the sessions. You may not be able to be participating, but you're outside waiting for the child, waiting for that child that you love so that they could have their therapy and making sure they take their medicines. And obviously, as I said, check the side effects. That is important. So anytime we want to save lives, we have to go to another level. So a lot of the people that are in criminal court, that are in prison, what they really need is some mental health care, but they did not get it or they did not follow their, therapy. So these are the issues associated with criminal law and what criminal law attorneys encounter. And part of what we do, obviously, is mentor those kids, mentor their parents and their grandparents. And we share our experience, decades of experience, as to how to keep your child on the right path. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. The website for the law firm of Figueroa & Associates is www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Not only can you read articles about the various areas of law, you could read articles about parenting, mental health, and other issues that plague our community at the law firm's website. We are not just about, representing you. You're not a transaction. You are our people. We represent you to the best of our abilities with compassion, with empathy. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. visit our website at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You could listen to some of our podcasts at Inception FM. That's www.inceptionfm.com. Again, www.inceptionfm.com. Thank you.
Are you an artist, band, or musician looking to perform in the United States but need help navigating the complex visa process? The law firm of Figaro and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, is here to assist. Our experienced immigration attorneys specialize in entertainer visas, including P1, P2, and P3 visas. We'll guide you through every step, from securing a U.S. sponsor to filing the necessary petitions and preparing for your consular interview. With our legal expertise, we'll ensure that your visa application process is smooth and stress-free so you can focus on what you do best, performing. Schedule a consultation today at visiting www.askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845. Figaro and Associates, your trusted partner in U.S. immigration law for entertainers. If your spouse has overstayed their visa and you want to help them obtain a green card, we can help. The process of adjusting status can be complex, especially if there was an overstay. But the law firm of Figaro and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, has the experience and expertise to guide you through it. Our team of immigration lawyers will assist you every step of the way, from filing petitions to representing you at interviews. Schedule a consultation today at www.askthelawyer.us or call us at 855-768-8845. Get the right legal help when it matters most.
Do you have a family member overseas that you want to bring to the United States? The law firm of Figaro and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, is here to help. Our experienced immigration attorneys specialize in family-based green card petitions, guiding you step by step through the process to reunite you with your loved ones. Whether you're a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, we will ensure your petition is handled smoothly and efficiently. Plus, we can help you understand how filing for a green card may impact your relative's visitor visa. Schedule a consultation today. Visit askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845 to discuss your case with our skilled legal team. Figaro and Associates, your trusted partner in family immigration law.
Hello, my name is Harry U.C. You are listening to Ask the Lawyer from Brooklyn, New York. I want to give a shout out to all my Jamaican friends and family. Nicole, my niece, my sister Lena and Joan, and my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law from Oscar and Hira and Christy. I'm in Mr. Figaro office right now, and I want to say hello to all you Jamaican family and friends. And whenever you have an immigration problem, any legal problem, come to Figaro Associate. He's the best lawyer around right now. He have patience, and he's very cool. So take care of yourself, guys, and God bless you. Over and out.
I have been deported. Can I return to the United States? Returning to the U.S. after deportation is a challenging process, but it's not impossible. Here are some key points. A. Deportation grounds. People are deported for various reasons, including entering the United States without permission, B. Violating immigration status terms, C. Criminal offenses leading to deportability, and D. Security-related concerns. Things to consider are A. The inadmissibility period. After deportation, individuals are inadmissible for a specified period. The length of inadmissibility depends on the reasons for removal, the number of removals, and whether they're left voluntarily or after removal hearings. Some grounds of removal allow for waivers, except security-related grounds. Waivers may reduce the waiting period for re-entry, and severity of removal grounds affect waiver approval likelihood. How to get back. Form I-212 application. Individuals seeking re-entry file Form I-212 to request permission. USCIS then reviews the application and grants permission if eligible. Please note that U.S. citizens cannot be legally deported. They can return to the U.S. at any time. How to prove that you're a U.S. citizen? Determining your U.S. citizenship depends on various factors. Here are some scenarios to consider. Were you born in the U.S.? If you were born in the U.S., your birth certificate issued in the United States is proof of your citizenship. Do you have grandparents or parents born in the United States? You may be a U.S. citizen if one of your parents or grandparents was born in the United States or its territories. Additionally, if one or both of your parents became a naturalized U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday, you may also be a U.S. citizen. Naturalization. If you're a lawful permanent resident, a green card holder, you can apply for naturalization after meeting specific requirements established by Congress in the Immigration and Nationality Act. Always remember to consult a legal professional. For personalized guidance, consult with the immigration attorney or visit the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services website for detailed information. If you have been dipped and dissed and want to come back to the United States, or if you want to prevent being dipped, call us at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or schedule an appointment with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Facing deportation due to overstaying your visa or immigration violations, you need the right legal team on your side. The law firm of Figaro and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, specializes in deportation defense. Our experienced immigration attorneys can help you fight removal, apply for waivers, or seek asylum if needed. Don't face this alone. Let us help you protect your future. Schedule a consultation today at www.askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845. Figaro and Associates, the help you need when it matters most.
Attention green card holders. Have you been outside the United States for more than a year? Are you holding an old green card without an expiration date? These situations can jeopardize your permanent resident status. At Figaro and Associates, we specialize in immigration law and can guide you through these complex issues. We are located at 26 Court Street, Suite 701, downtown Brooklyn. We are here to help you navigate the legal maze. Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today at 855-768-8845 to schedule a consultation. Protect your status and secure your future with Figaro and Associates. Figaro and Associates, your trusted partner in immigration law. Call 855-768-8845 now or visit askthelawyer.us to schedule an appointment today.
Are you a green card holder? Protect your future and your family today by becoming a U.S. citizen. With the return of the Trump administration in 2025, immigration enforcement has intensified, putting even green card holders at risk of deportation. The law firm of Figaro and Associates in Brooklyn is here to help. Through our deportation inoculation drive, we're empowering green card holders to take the next step toward U.S. citizenship, the ultimate safeguard against deportation. Becoming a U.S. citizen offers more than just security. It opens doors to voting rights, expanded travel privileges, federal jobs, and the ability to sponsor family members for green cards. Don't let fear or confusion hold you back. Our experienced attorneys are here to guide you through the process, from determining your eligibility to preparing for your citizenship interview. The time to act is now. Call the law firm of Figaro and Associates at 855-768-8845 or visit us at askthelawyer.us to schedule a consultation. Your future is worth it. Secure your rights and protect your family with citizenship today.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For a consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
Hello, my name is Mary Campbell, legal assistant at the law firm of Figueroa and Associates, and your presenter with this week's immigration news based on an article by Ethnic Media Services. Who is safe from deportation? The recent surge in deportations and immigration enforcement actions has raised questions about who is truly safe from removal in the United States. Under the current administration, the focus has shifted from deporting solely individuals with criminal records to broader targets, including legal residents, visa holders, and even tourists. While President Trump's immigration policies were primarily aimed at removing undocumented individuals, recent actions have shown that even those with legal status are at risk. Legal residents with green cards, visa holders, and recipients of temporary protected status, TPS, have seen their protections challenged or revoked. In some cases, even political views have led to the rescinding of green cards, highlighting the widening scope of deportation threats. One significant change has been the invocation of the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, which had not been used since World War II. This law has allowed the deportation of individuals from countries like Venezuela, El Salvador, and Panama, often without clear evidence of criminal activity. For instance, while the administration claimed to target criminal gangs such as the Tren de Aragua, there was little transparency regarding who was actually deported or why. Additionally, the administration has rolled back protections for immigrant communities. A key example is the rescinding of the sensitive locations policy, which had shielded public areas like schools, churches, and hospitals from immigration enforcement. This, along with data sharing agreements between state and federal agencies like the IRS, has made it easier to track and target immigrants in various stages of legal residency or visa processes. As the crackdown continues, even those who legally entered the U.S. or hold work visas have been detained. For example, several incidents have surfaced in which individuals with valid visas were detained by ICE, despite not having criminal records. This marks a significant shift from the administration's earlier claims that its primary focus would remain on deporting criminals. Experts argue that the current administration's broader approach to immigration enforcement could undermine due process and erode trust within immigrant communities. Zenobia Lai, executive director of the Houston Immigration Legal Services Collaborative, emphasized that the ongoing policies are testing the limits of U.S. legal frameworks, with many individuals being detained without clear justification. As she noted, immigrants are being treated as test cases in an attempt to assert the rule of law in extreme ways. Despite these developments, some immigrants may still have options for protection. For instance, parole and humanitarian programs can offer temporary relief from deportation, depending on the individual's circumstances. However, the uncertainty surrounding these protections has left many immigrants unsure of their future in the U.S. As the debate over immigration policy continues to unfold, the question remains, who is truly safe from deportation? With legal protections increasingly under scrutiny, many immigrants, regardless of their status, face an uncertain and perilous future.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For a consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
Are you applying for U.S. citizenship but facing complications? Under the Trump administration's harsh immigration policies, the the process is tougher than ever, especially if you obtained your green card through marriage and later divorced. The government is scrutinizing applications, and a bitter ex-spouse could make things worse. At Figueroa and Associates, we specialize in immigration law and will fight for your citizenship. We'll protect your rights, respond to government inquiries, and defend against false allegations. Don't let delays or denials stop your future. Call Figueroa and Associates today at 855-768-8845 for a consultation. Visit us at 26 Court Street, Suite 701, Brooklyn, New York, 11242. Your citizenship is too important to leave to chance. Let us fight for you. Figueroa and Associates. Justice, integrity, results.
Do you have a family member overseas that you want to bring to the United States? The law firm of Figueroa and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, is here to help. Our experienced immigration attorneys specialize in family-based green card petitions, guiding you step by step through the process to reunite you with your loved ones. Whether you're a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, we will ensure your petition is handled smoothly and efficiently. Plus, we can help you understand how filing for a green card may impact your relative's visitor visa. Schedule a consultation today. Visit askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845 to discuss your case with our skilled legal team. Figueroa and Associates, your trusted partner in family immigration law.
Are you an artist, band, or musician looking to perform in the United States but need help navigating the complex visa process? The law firm of Figueroa and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, is here to assist. Our experienced immigration attorneys specialize in entertainer visas, including P1, P2, and P3 visas. We'll guide you through every step, from securing a U.S. sponsor to filing the necessary petitions and preparing for your consular interview. With our legal expertise, we'll ensure that your visa application process is smooth and stress-free so you can focus on what you do best, performing. Schedule a consultation today at visiting www.askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845. Figueroa and Associates, your trusted partner in U.S. immigration law for entertainers.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
Hello, my name is Mary Campbell, legal assistant at the law firm of Figueroa and Associates, and your presenter with this week's immigration news based on an article by Brian Figueroa, Esquire. Understanding the evidence required for deporting green card and visa holders in the United States. The United States offers various pathways for foreign nationals to reside within its borders, notably through visas and green cards, lawful permanent residency. However, holding such status does not render one immune from deportation, removal, proceedings. Both visa holders and green card holders can be subject to deportation under specific circumstances outlined in federal immigration laws. This article delves into the evidentiary standards and legal grounds that the U.S. government must meet to initiate and sustain deportation actions against these individuals. Legal framework governing deportation. The Immigration and Nationality Act, INA, serves as the cornerstone of U.S. immigration law, detailing the grounds upon which non-citizens may be deported. Specifically, Section 237 of the INA, 8 USCIS 1227, enumerates the classes of deportable aliens, providing the legal basis for removal proceedings. Grounds for deportation. 1. Inadmissibility at time of entry or adjustment of status. An individual found to have been inadmissible at the time of entry or when adjusting their status to that of a lawful permanent resident can be deported. This includes cases where fraudulent information was provided during the application process. 2. Criminal convictions. Certain criminal offenses can render a non-citizen deportable. Crimes of moral turpitude, CIMT, offenses involving dishonesty or immoral conduct, such as theft or fraud, committed within 5 years of admission and resulting in a sentence of 1 year or longer. Aggravated felonies, serious crimes including murder, rape, drug trafficking, and certain theft or violent crimes with a sentence of at least 1 year. Controlled substance violations, convictions related to drug offenses, excluding a single offense of possession of 30 grams or less of marijuana. Firearm offenses, illegal possession, use, or sale of firearms or destructive devices. 3. Violation of immigration status. Non-citizens who violate the terms of their visa or green card status may face deportation. This includes overstaying a visa, engaging in unauthorized employment, or failing to maintain the required status. 4. Fraud and misrepresentation. Providing false information or engaging in fraud to obtain immigration benefits can lead to removal proceedings. This encompasses marriage fraud and falsifying documents. 5. Security and related grounds. Involvement in activities that pose a threat to national security, such as espionage, terrorism, or participation in totalitarian regimes, can result in deportation. Evidentiary standards in deportation proceedings. Deportation proceedings are civil, not criminal, and thus operate under different evidentiary standards. The government bears the burden of proof to establish deportability by clear and convincing evidence. This standard requires that the evidence presented must be highly and substantially more likely to be true than not. Key considerations: documentary evidence. Official records such as conviction documents, visa applications, and employment records are pivotal. Witness testimony. Testimonies from law enforcement officers, employers, or other relevant parties can support the government's case. Admissions by the respondent. Statements made by the individual during interviews or hearings can be used as evidence. Case studies illustrating deportation grounds. 1. Criminal convictions leading to deportation. In the landmark case of Barton v. Baer, the Supreme Court upheld the removal of a lawful permanent resident due to criminal convictions deemed aggravated felonies. Andrew Barton, a green card holder, was found deportable after convictions for offenses including aggravated assault and firearm possession during the commission of a felony. 2. Visa revocation due to criminal activity. Recent incidents have highlighted the revocation of visas for individuals involved in criminal activities. For instance, a University of Minnesota graduate student's visa was revoked following a DUI conviction, leading to detention by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. Federal officials clarified that the revocation was due to the DUI offense, not related to any protest activities. Legal process for deportation. The deportation process involves several stages. 1. Notice to appear, NTA. The individual receives an NTA outlining the charges and grounds for deportation. 2. Master calendar hearing. An initial hearing where the immigration judge explains the proceedings and the individual pleads to the charges. 3. Merits hearing. A detailed hearing where both the government and the individual present evidence and arguments. 4. Decision. The immigration judge issues a ruling based on the evidence and applicable law. 5. Appeal. The individual may appeal the decision to the Board of Immigration Appeals, BIA, and, if necessary, to federal courts. Conclusion. While visas and green cards provide legal avenues for foreign nationals to reside in the United States, they do not offer absolute protection against deportation. The government must adhere to evidentiary standards set forth in federal immigration law to demonstrate that an individual is deportable. Understanding these legal frameworks is crucial for non-citizens to navigate their rights and obligations within the U.S. immigration system.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Facing deportation due to overstaying your visa or immigration violations, you need the right legal team on your side. The law firm of Figaro and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, specializes in deportation defense. Our experienced immigration attorneys can help you fight removal, apply for waivers, or seek asylum if needed. Don't face this alone. Let us help you protect your future. Schedule a consultation today at www.askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845. Figaro and Associates, the help you need when it matters most.
Do you have a family member overseas that you want to bring to the United States? The law firm of Figaro and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, is here to help. Our experienced immigration attorneys specialize in family-based green card petitions, guiding you step by step through the process to reunite you with your loved ones. Whether you're a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, we will ensure your petition is handled smoothly and efficiently. Plus, we can help you understand how filing for a green card may impact your relative's visitor visa. Schedule a consultation today. Visit askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845 to discuss your case with our skilled legal team. Figaro and Associates, your trusted partner in family immigration law.
Attention green card holders. Have you been outside the United States for more than a year? Are you holding an old green card without an expiration date? These situations can jeopardize your permanent resident status. At Figaro and Associates, we specialize in immigration law and can guide you through these complex issues. We are located at 26 Court Street, Suite 701, downtown Brooklyn. We are here to help you navigate the legal maze. Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today at 855-768-8845 to schedule a consultation. Protect your status and secure your future with Figaro and Associates. Figaro and Associates, your trusted partner in immigration law. Call 855-768-8845 now or visit askthelawyer.us to schedule an appointment today.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
Why God Demands Kindness to Immigrants, A Biblical Perspective, by Brian Figueroa, Esquire. In a world marked by division, nationalism, and strict borders, the treatment of immigrants often becomes a contentious issue, especially among political leaders. However, the Bible provides clear guidance on how immigrants, referred to as strangers, sojourners, or foreigners, should be treated. Scripture consistently teaches that God demands kindness and justice for immigrants, as this kingdom transcends borders, race, and ethnicity. This article will explore biblical principles on immigration, how political leaders are accountable for their treatment of immigrants, and how God's kingdom exemplifies inclusivity. 1. God's heart for immigrants, a biblical command. From the Old Testament to the New Testament, the Bible affirms that God cares deeply for immigrants and expects his people to show them compassion. God's command to the Israelites: God instructed the Israelites to treat strangers with kindness because they too were once strangers. And if a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, they shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself. For ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Leviticus 19:33-34 KJV. This command highlights two key principles. Equality. The stranger should be treated as a native born. Love. Immigrants should be loved as one loves oneself. God's justice for immigrants. God's concern for immigrants is also evident in his call for justice. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger, nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Exodus 22:21, KJV. He loved the stranger in giving him food and raiment. Deuteronomy 10:18, KJV. These verses show that God not only demands kindness, but also actively supports immigrants by ensuring their needs are met. His compassion for the vulnerable sets a standard for believers and leaders alike. 2. Political leaders and their responsibility toward immigrants. Biblical responsibility of leaders. Political leaders are accountable to God for how they treat immigrants. The Bible teaches that leaders are appointed to uphold justice and righteousness. The king by judgment establisheth the land, but he that receiveth gifts overthroweth it. Proverbs 29:4, KJV. When leaders treat immigrants harshly or unjustly, they act against God's will and undermine the moral fabric of their governance. Warnings against oppression. God explicitly condemns leaders who oppress the vulnerable. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people. Isaiah 10:1-2, KJV. Political leaders who create policies that harm immigrants, separate families, or discriminate based on race and nationality are committing a grievous sin. God calls for the defense of the oppressed, not their exploitation. 3. The universal nature of God's kingdom. No borders, race, or ethnicity. God's kingdom embraces all nations. The Bible clearly states that God's kingdom transcends human boundaries, for there is no respect of persons with God. Romans 2:11, KJV. And hath made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth. Acts 17:26, KJV. God does not discriminate based on nationality or ethnicity. In his sight, all humans share the same origin and are equal. This truth fundamentally challenges nationalist ideologies that place one group above another. Jesus and inclusivity. During his earthly ministry, Jesus consistently broke cultural and racial barriers, engaging with Samaritans, Romans, and others considered outsiders by Jewish society. One powerful example is the parable of the Good Samaritan, Luke 10:30-37, where Jesus highlights that kindness and mercy should extend beyond ethnic boundaries. The Great Commission, an inclusive mandate. Before ascending to heaven, Jesus instructed his followers, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." Matthew 28:19, KJV. This command to disciple all nations affirms that the gospel is not reserved for one ethnicity or nationality. God's love and redemption are accessible to every person, regardless of their background. 4. Biblical examples of immigrants and God's blessings. The Bible is rich with stories of immigrants whom God used to fulfill his purposes. Abraham, the sojourner. Abraham, the father of faith, was called to leave his homeland and become a sojourner. By faith, Abraham sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country. Hebrews 11:9, KJV. Despite being a foreigner, Abraham became the progenitor of God's chosen people, proving that God often blesses those who trust him despite being outsiders. Ruth, the Moabite widow. Ruth, a Moabite immigrant, was welcomed by the Israelites and became an ancestor of King David and Jesus Christ. And Ruth said, "Entreat me not to leave thee. The people shall be my people, and the God my God." Ruth 1:16, KJV. Her story exemplifies God's acceptance of the foreigner who faithfully seeks him. 5. The consequences of injustice toward immigrants. God's judgment on oppressors. Scripture warns that God will punish leaders who oppress immigrants and the vulnerable. Cursed be he that perverteth the judgment of the stranger, fatherless, and widow. Deuteronomy 27:19, KJV. Leaders who enforce unjust immigration laws or foster xenophobia are risking divine wrath. God's judgment will not spare those who exploit or dehumanize foreigners. Prophetic warning. The fall of nations. The prophet Ezekiel condemned nations for neglecting the needy. Behold, this was the iniquity of the sister Sodom, pride, fullness of bread, and abundance of idleness. Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and needy. Ezekiel 16:49, KJV. When nations become arrogant and refuse to help immigrants and the marginalized, they set themselves up for downfall. 6. Practical ways to uphold God's commands on immigration. Advocacy for justice. Support fair and compassionate immigration policies. Personal hospitality. Open your heart and home to those in need, regardless of their background. Reject xenophobia. Actively resist narratives that dehumanize immigrants. Pray for leaders. Intercede for political leaders to enact just and merciful policies. Follow Jesus' example. Treat all people, regardless of nationality, with kindness and love. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Hebrews 13:2, KJV. Conclusion. God's command to be kind to immigrants is clear and unwavering throughout the Bible. He demands that both individuals and political leaders practice compassion and justice, reflecting the inclusive nature of His kingdom. God's kingdom has no borders, race, or ethnicity, and those who oppress immigrants stand condemned. In a world increasingly divided by national and racial differences, Christians are called to reflect God's love for all humanity, regardless of origin. By fearing God rather than man and honoring His word, believers can live out a testimony that transcends earthly borders, echoing the eternal truth that in Christ there is neither Jew nor Greek, bond nor free. Galatians 3:28, KJV. For the Lord your God loveth the stranger, in giving him food and raiment. Love ye therefore the stranger, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Deuteronomy 10:18-19, KJV.
Are you a religious worker looking to come to the U.S. to fulfill your mission? The law firm of Figueroa and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, is here to help you navigate the complex R1 visa process. Whether you're a minister, missionary, or religious professional, our experienced immigration attorneys can assist with every step, from securing a U.S.-based sponsor to filing petitions with USCIS and preparing for your consular interview. Don't let the paperwork stand in the way of your spiritual calling. Schedule a consultation today at www.askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845 to discuss your case with our legal team. Figueroa and Associates, your trusted partner in U.S. immigration law for religious workers. Call Figueroa and Associates today.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
This show is a production of IQ Inc. Marketing. If you would like to advertise your product or service on this show to the U.S. and Caribbean markets and through our multicultural publications in New York, please call 866-435-3286 or send an email to info@myiqinc.com.
Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates in New York. We hope you enjoyed the show, which featured immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.